FTV Claude, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked.
It's time to go!
And in his own words, eras come to an end. Have we reached the end of the Erik Ten Hag reign? Usually it's a sign when managers, after a string of bad results, go over to the fans and they give an extra long applause. Sometimes that is a sign that maybe he might not be here anymore. Is he sacked in the morning? For me, this is a huge result and could potentially lead, or should be leading, is the question that we should ask. Should it be leading to Erik Ten Hag being sacked? Let's get into the game. There's only a few things that I really want to point out. And the first and the most important one for me is that, yes, United were 1-0 down, but Bruno got a red card. And for me, it was nowhere near a red card, okay? Even though people say he's high, he did not make contact with the studs at all. He did not connect with the knee or the shin, really. It was basically a side foot. Yes, it might have looked bad, but actually when he makes contact, it is not terrible at all. It's not reckless. It's not endangering the safety of an opponent. It's not violent conduct. It's nothing malicious at all. So for me, I think Bruno Fernandes and Manchester United were undone by this referee's decision. The worst thing is that VAR got to look at it again and they supported the decision that the referees made, because for me, that's a clear and obvious error. What does clear and obvious error mean? That is a huge moment in the game. United are 1-0 down. They can definitely get back in the game. They're the home team. Yes, even though Spurs were better, we've seen many games where United play bad, but they still end up coming back into the game or getting the 3 points or even a draw and scoring. So this is a huge moment in the first half that changes the game. And for me, it's the completely incorrect decisions by the referee and VAR. VAR literally messed it up. This was not a red card tackle at all. This is a definite, clear and obvious error. Why are they not intervening? What is going on with the officiating in this league? Besides that, yeah, that's my only quarrel, and it's a huge moment. And I do think somehow when it rains, it does pour. And now the decisions are not also going in the way of Erik Ten Hag, right? Maybe when he needs a little bit of a break, they're not getting the decisions. So that is, for me, the biggest moment in the game, and it does change the game. And that's the only positive, if we can even call it a positive, for Man United. I do feel that this was an incorrect decision that did not go in their
Stay or
favor.
go.
He has to go, blood. He has to go, blood.
And who would you bring in?
Breaking news, Erik Ten Hag has left United with immediate effect.
Where have you read that?
Breaking news
Where's my phone?
on BBC Now.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Now we can talk about Erik Ten Hag and that Manchester United performance as a whole. Oh my God, that was shocking. One of the worst performances that we've ever seen from the great Manchester United. How the mighty have fallen. This is at Old Trafford, their own backyard. Spurs were dominating United from the first minute until the very last, and they were doing it on their own block. That was so embarrassing for Manchester United. The problem is, it's not sometimes that you lose a game. It's never really actually been sometimes about losing the game, about the results, but it's always been sometimes about how you do lose. And with United, how they win and how they do lose is actually almost exactly the same, because they don't play well in either. And sometimes they do get a lucky goal here and there, or there's an amazing performance by the keeper, or an amazing one moment of brilliance from an attacker, or the other team is just wasteful with their chances. I'll make a great example. Fulham, match day 1. Fulham had plenty of opportunities to score. Decision making and their quality was poor. Xerxes got the goal and United won the game, even though they were not great in terms of their performance. They were very open. Southampton, United won 3-0, but we know Southampton could have taken the lead early on and they missed a penalty, and that could have changed maybe how the game would have went. And we know that sometimes with Man United, they're struggling to score. Cole Palmer has more goals this season than Manchester United. Erling Haaland alone and Cole Palmer alone have more goals than the whole of the Manchester United team combined. Man United have won only 2 out of their 6 games and drawn the other one, and they've lost 3. They've lost literally half of their games this season. It's another bad start by Manchester United. It's a common theme. What is Manchester United's style of play? How do they play? Because for me, it looked like they had no plan. It looked like they had no clue. And this is a common theme for the first season, second season, and season 3 now with Erik Ten Hag. And that is still an unanswered question. And And I do think it goes down to coaching. What will the excuses be now? Is it injuries? Because this season, he's had a good squad. He's not had as many injuries to deal with. Yes, United is not complete, is not perfect, but that's majority of their players available. Is it the signings? He signed Ugarte. Ugarte, of course, he's a new player. He does probably need time to adjust. You know, it's very difficult to come into a team that's not doing well as well and try to adapt. Not everyone can be Cole Palmer, but unfortunately, he also had a bad game. But not just him, but all his signings really have not really been up to scratch. I would only say the best one is Lisandro Martinez. But even sometimes he can't do enough, because football is a team sport. Both attacking and defending for Manchester United is extremely poor. I don't think it's improved from last season. I don't think it's improved from the last time everyone was saying Erik Ten Hag out. I do not think so. I do think that the board did make a choice to stick with him. They made a choice to stick with him. I don't expect how they should sack him now, where they literally decided 6 games ago that they were going to give him a chance, right? So for me, it's still technically too soon to sack him, because nothing has changed from last season. It's the exact same thing. The only difference is that they won trophies, and we know that Ten Hag, even in press conferences, he leans on that. We won the most trophies after Man City. I've been here for 2 years, 2 seasons, and I've won 2 trophies. No one takes that away from you. I've said that. But sometimes, like Olagana said, sometimes the trophies may hide the true reality of what is going on in the club and what needs to be done. Ralph Rangnick said it. It needs open heart surgery. Cristiano Ronaldo said it. You know, he said so many things, and we are seeing all that come to the floor. I do think that Manchester United and Erik Ten Hag, for me, are not a perfect match. They never have been a perfect match, and they will never be a perfect match. The fan base is completely divided. Half. It's split, and right now it's definitely not even half for Erik Ten Hag in anymore. So I do think that the best thing was from last season, a long time ago, when they were losing 3-0 to Bournemouth. I do think they should have sacked Ten Hag there, or they should have parted mutually, just because it would have been the most honorable thing to do, or he should have resigned. Things did not get better. Man United finished 8th. 8th is the lowest that they finished in a long time, with a negative goal difference. They had some of their worst results ever. Yes, they won a trophy, not bad. But again, Olegana said it, a trophy might hide the true reality of what's going on. So where do you guys see Manchester United finishing this season? What do you think should happen now with Erik Ten Hag? For me, the board were not convincing. How do you look for other alternatives? And you openly say that, hey, we're putting you on hold. We're not decided if we want to go through with you in the next season. And then they start looking for other managers while you're still in your job for your job. That's very disrespectful. Imagine your girlfriend looking for your replacement, actively looking for your replacement while you are with her. That's literally what happened. And then she can't find a good enough replacement. And then she's like, okay, I'll continue with you. Come on. That's literally what happened for Manchester United. And for me, that's another sign that they were never supposed to start the season again with Erik Ten Hag. I do not think things will improve. I don't think things have been good. And I don't think things have been good for a long time. And therefore, I think the best way is to part ways and try find another solution. I'm so sorry for using this example. If you are in an abusive relationship, you do not have to have a next plan just to leave the toxic environment. You can make changes right there and there by leaving, at least taking the first step to take yourself out of that toxic environment, out of the place that's not good for both parties, right? So clearly there's something that's not right at Manchester United. They look like the worst Manchester United team in history, and the results are showing that. From last season and the performance that we're seeing now, this is not the Manchester United that we know. With that being said, that's my opinion. I know it's a lot, but I think it should be over for Erik Ten Hag. It should have been over a long time ago, and if they do not sack him now, this will definitely continue. I can promise you that. Please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Let me know what your thoughts are. Bye-bye.
To Man United fans, just lower your expectations, man. You're not a decent club anymore. You're not going to challenge for the title. Just be happy. Just embrace that. It's not the despair. It's the hope that kills you. So
take a breather after that shit show. What the actual... Fuck, what the actual... Jeez, I've never seen such crap in my whole life. You know, I don't speak out bad about my team, but this is it. They can't put 3 passes together. A Premier League team. Premier League. We should be relegated. And I'll take that. Because then we rebuild. Because this is absolute rubbish. I've never seen such rubbish in my life. We can't be. Our captain is shit. Our coach is shit. Everyone, the whole team. I'm not blaming one person. That whole team is absolute rubbish. And this is the first time I'm acting out against my team. Love them. Love my club. Fuck them. I love my club, United. But that team must fuck off. That's it. Fuck it. That's it.